Please give it up for the Lawnmower Man, Kurt Green.
I'll be your lawnmower man. Baby, let me cut your grass.
Hi, I'm Kurt Green, and this is the Kurt Green Show. And this is the segment that we like to call the Ask Kurt segment. And what it gives you a chance, all the viewers, is to, if you have any question, I don't care what it is, from wherever, you can ask me whatever you like, and I will try to answer that question. However, keep in mind, this is strictly for entertainment value only. Do not necessarily go out. I am not Ann Landers, Dear Abby, or Andy Rooney. I'm none of those people. I have no degree. I can't help your situation, but this is for fun. I'm looking to see. I don't see anybody online yet, so I'm guessing that people are either still asleep or they are at work and can't sneak and use the computer for Facebook. But if you can, we will take them Facebook, the Kurt Green Show, and you can check us out and send us questions, but we will answer and get to as many as we can. And I've chosen 3 good ones this week, and I hope you'll enjoy them as well. And people who wrote the question, you've got to tune back in so that you can see the answer. All right, this question comes from Robert O. It says, when did you realize you wanted to be a comedian and why? Well, Robert, I'm going to tell you, I realized that I wanted to be a comedian almost the time I got ready to get out of the Army, because I realized that after 20 years, I really didn't have a marketable skill. When you go out there and try and write on your resume, kill people for a living, people really don't want to hire you, unless, of course, you work at the post office, but that's another issue. So I thought about when I got out, I went to this job fair thing on post, and they asked, and I said, well, I want to be a comedian. Well, this guy's got this book of jobs, and he looks down there and says, comedian's not one of them. Well, I knew that that's what I was going to do. And ever since I got out of the military, comedy is all I've ever done. Why did I want to be a comedian? It's because I think that I give people joy, making them laugh and having a good time, just looking at that side of life. And sometimes comedy is the best medicine out there. So that was the reason why and when I decided to become a comedian. Thanks for that question, Robert. Another question was, how do you break out of a dinner invitation from a friend who can't cook, and the last time you ate at their house, you got sick? And this comes from Kathy I. Well, Kathy, I got to tell you the truth. When I saw this question, it took me back to a song by the Sugar Hill Gang. I don't know if you're old enough to remember, but the lines kind of gave me the inspiration for good advice. Have you ever went over your friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? I mean, the macaroni soggies and the peas all mush and the chicken tastes like wood. Well, you try to play it off like you think you should by saying that you're full. Then your friend's mom comes along and say, you ain't finished at all. That's bull. So I'm going to tell you, Kathy, what you need to do, if they're your real friend, they'll understand when you tell them that I can't eat your food. It just bothers my stomach. Or you could tell them that I'm a vegetarian, and maybe, or you could tell them that I ate before I got there and I'm not really that hungry. So whatever you do, just don't put that fork up to your mouth, because when you get that close, you're in no man's land. You can't take it away then. It's too late. You got to follow through. So you got to set the stage before. Go ahead and tell them, nah, I really can't do this right now. But if they're your real friend, they will understand that maybe they need to watch the Food Network to learn to get their cooking skills on. Thanks for that question, Kathy. All right, my other question comes from Frank G. Why didn't God give himself or Jesus a wife? Well, Frank, I'm going to tell you, since I don't know God like that, I mean, he's not on Facebook or anything, it's kind of hard to ask him that question, but I'm kind of curious about that myself. You know, when you think about it, I think God kind of tested everything out first before he decided whether he wanted to do it, you know. And then God came along with Adam and Eve, And then after he did that, he said, whoa, look how that turned out. So maybe that was why God didn't give himself. He's like, man, I don't need that headache. The woman won't listen to me. She walk around naked all day. And then when I'm trying to, tell her to stay away from the fruit in the garden to eat, she ain't paying me no attention. If you think about it, that's the way women still are today. They ain't changed a bit. Hey, thanks for that question, Frank G. And this is the Kurt Green Show, the Ask Kurt segment. You can check us out on blip.tv, on Twitter, on Facebook at The Kurt Green Show. We're on YouTube. We are even on iTunes. You can catch us anywhere. So please tune in. Tell your friends to tune in. Like us. Subscribe to us because we want to keep this thing going. Thanks. I'm Kurt Green. Peace.